Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Innovation Podcast, your source for all things innovation. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, today I have Sabina Bhatia on the line, and she's Chief Customer Officer over at PayActiv. Sabina, welcome to the show.
Adam, thank you so much for having us.
All right, so excited to get into today's topic. So the role of businesses and the well-being of employees. So hot topic there. A lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives listening, and I'm excited to have your input on this subject. But before we get into that, let's go a little bit further into PayActiv. Tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
PayActiv, we are a public benefit corporation. And let me explain to you what our goal is here as a public benefit corporation. Our business model is designed to be a lifeline for low-income and hourly workers. Today, in the U.S., 90 million Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So what we've done at PayActiv is we built a technology platform that provides a financial wellness benefit for the hourly employees. What we do is we provide instant access to their earned but unpaid wages. And Adam, that can be in many forms. It can be in the form of scheduled hours worked during the day, tips and mileage earnings that we see in restaurants, overtime hours that you can just imagine nowadays during COVID in the healthcare space, bonuses, awards. It could be in the form of any of these. What we do is we give employees access to these wages that are earned but unpaid, and they can access it in any way they like. You know, do an instant deposit on a PayActiv Visa card or any other prepaid or payroll card. Take a Uber ride straight from our platform. Do a bank transfer. Pay unlimited bills. So really, when you think about us as a financial wellness benefit that provides earned but unpaid wages, but along with that, we have a suite of financial wellness services, an award-winning savings and budgeting tool, timely tips, timely rides, financial counseling, financial literacy, consumer discounts. The list is endless. I hope that was helpful.
It's very helpful, and it makes a lot of sense because the alternative for this to happen when you're dealing with this is, and let's say that in the past, if somebody had a flat tire or something like car trouble or something else, and they're a little short on cash, what would they have to do? They'd have to do like go to a predatory lender or something like that, to where they're paying these crazy amounts of interest. If that's their only choice, that's their only choice. So this way, with this route at least, they're not going and falling into that cycle, if you will, just because they have maybe a hard breakdown somewhere along the line. And the most important part is this financial literacy part. So I think that's a really good transition in today's topic, and talking about the role of businesses and the well-being of their employees. I mean, where do you want to start with that one?
You know, I'd love to talk about the big problem that we're trying to solve here. And you are spot on, Adam. There is this between paycheck costs that employees have to bear with when they don't have liquidity between pay periods. We at PayActiv define that as fin tax. Just exactly what you were talking about. You know, they'll have to go to a payday loan place or go to one of those title loan places where they just give their cars away to get a car paying, getting a loan paying 60, 70, 80, 100% APR interest rates, right? So it is endless. So we do provide the best alternative to those kind of fees. But in addition to that, we are a business-to-business solution. So we do realize that we have to provide a value proposition for the employer. So for the employer, it's zero cost. It's zero cost, and you have the benefit to retain and motivate your employees. In essence, the ROI is infinite. Why would you not do it? Right? So we are solving two problems. One, the between paycheck problem for employees, and for the employers, we define it as a expense without an invoice. When an employee leaves, when you have turnover issues, when an employee is not engaged and cannot work because you're thinking about bills that need to be paid, payday loans that need to be received, overdraft fees that are going to hit their checking account, that cost is not analyzed by organizations. So it is an expense without an invoice until they offer pay active and they are able to deal with those costs and able to offer a benefit that costs nothing to them.
What are the right types of employers that are typically a good fit for this product?
See, we are here to serve every employee that is hurting, every business that is hurting. We think it is the responsibility of businesses to stand up and help their people, right? So, talk about an industry, whether it's restaurants, whether it's senior living, whether it's at-home care, hospitals, logistic companies, call centers, you name it. We serve every industry. We even serve schools, Adam. Think about that. They get paid once a month, So we are across all industries. Today we serve more than 1,000 employers, and we have more than 1 million users that are active on our platform.
Wow, that's a lot. That's amazing. And let's get into a little bit more into the financial literacy component of that and what that means on the platform. So tell us more about that.
Sure. For starters, when employees start using our service, we feel they are financially educated enough to know that this benefit is going to help you. It's going to take care of your liquidity crunch between pay periods, and you can avoid all those other fees that you might have to pay when you don't have liquidity. So, they are well versed with the benefits of Pay Active. But, we try to provide them those tools like financial literacy and financial counseling that helps them in the long-term financial wellness, right? It's not just about giving quick liquidity. It's about a lot more, preparing them for the future. But we also believe that we don't want to lecture them and judge them, right? We don't want to do those things. We don't want to walk that path. So what we do is we give them quick tidbits for the day. What is the first debt that you should pay off? How do I look at my expenses during the day? How should I use the liquidity? How should I access it? So we give them guidelines on a daily basis. These are, just short blogs, 3 or 4 lines, a few bullet points to just highlight the most important things on a daily basis. And so we do provide that on our platform. We also partner with other organizations that help us with the financial education tools through our employers. So overall, it's just guiding them for a better financial wellness future.
That's awesome. So Sabina, if somebody's listening to this, a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, executives listening right now, somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about Pay Active to see if it's a good fit for them and their business. What's the best way for them to reach out to you and your team?
Sure. See, you can always go to our website, www.payactive.com, and that's a Pay Active without an E. Just reach out to us over there. You can also send an email at info@payactive.com. Over there you'll find many other contact ways to get to us, and we'll be happy to help you out.
Fantastic. Well, Sabina, been awesome having you on the show today. Appreciate all the great work that you're doing over there at PayActive to help employees out there in need. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Innovation, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Sabina, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Adam. Much appreciated.